Okay, unmuted.
Okay, everybody, less than 2 minutes. So again, thanks everybody for being here. We've got Betnijah Laney joining us, fresh as a daisy from Japan. So we will go ahead and get started. Why don't we go ahead and start with Brian? Go ahead, Brian.
Good afternoon, Betnijah. Brian Florenton from Nets Daily. My first question is,
Brian.
oh, is my sound coming in? Oh, hold on.
Hello.
My sound is a little bit sharp.
This thing is like
Brian, it looks like you might be having some
skips.
Guys. Hi,
You
guys.
like a boomerang.
Oh, yeah.
Brian. Okay, why don't we go to Jonathan while we get Brian restarted?
Thanks, Renee. This is Jonathan Tannenwald from the Philadelphia Inquirer. How are you? Wondering if, with all that's been going on with the Liberty for the last. You good, Renee?
Jonathan, if you can start over. I had a technical flop here on the comp side, but we should be good. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Hi, this is Jonathan Tannenwald of the Philadelphia Inquirer. I'm just wondering what it was like for you in the last couple of weeks with the Liberty, seeing everything that's been going on and all these big moves that they've made, and whether that at all carries over for all of you who've watched these
Jonathan?
big moves. Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. What's going on? I'm gonna leave and rejoin.
I think maybe
Okay.
It's
Just let me know when.
but can you see me?
Yep.
You can see me?
Yep.
Oh. Hello. I'm busy.
Okay, Jonathan, can you go ahead? Can we see you now?
Sorry for all the whatever. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Great. I just wonder what it's been like these last couple of weeks with the Liberty, watching everything that's been going on, and now getting together for a U.S. national team camp where you're both with some of your Liberty teammates and also seeing a lot of the players who've made all these big moves around the league. How has it been?
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. I think we had some really great pickups, and I cannot wait for the W season to start.
Is Super Team fair?
I mean, we got some pretty super players, so I'd say it's fair, if you ask me.
Much appreciated. Thanks.
Okay, Brian, let's try this again. Sorry about that.
Okay, is my sound coming in better? I'm gonna stay off camera because I'm afraid I might break it. So I'm gonna do my questions off camera. Can you hear me, Betnijah?
Yes, I can.
Hi, yes, good to see you. And my question is, towards the end of the WNBA season, you started getting your groove back and your strength after the knee surgery. A few months later, do you feel your game is back to where you'd like it to be?
Like right now, or are you saying
yeah,
like
right
after
now.
the season? Oh,
Yeah.
right now, yeah. No, right now I've been feeling good. My knees have been great. Been able to, get some good rest and recovery, as well as continue to work on my game and everything. So yeah, I feel good.
Awesome. And my last question is, I guess I wonder, as a player, is there much of a transition period between the way the game is played in the WNBA as compared to how it's called, I guess, in a more physical sense in FIBA, where there's less whistles, more contact allowed?
I mean, I think they're both pretty contact heavy, but yeah, FIBA definitely was a bit more physical than I'm used to in the league, but I think I'm naturally a physical player, so I don't mind it.
All right. Thank you, B. Good to see you.
All right, Howard, go ahead.
Hi, Betnijah. Howard Magdal here. Good to chat with you always. Just in terms of that excitement that you're having as the Liberty are adding all of these pieces, can you just take me through like where you were when you heard about these different moments, whether it was Stewie, whether it was JJ, and just who you were talking to and how that happened?
So I actually, in Japan, I'm asleep when the news comes out, so I was a bit late to it. So I would wake up. I woke up to plenty of text messages, plenty of phone calls, plenty of different things, informing me about the news. Different posts on social media. So once I saw, I was like excited. It was like something that we had been talking about and everything, but it wasn't official yet. So when I woke up and saw it, I was just like, excited.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mike, go ahead.
Mike Hall, USA Basketball. Betnijah, you're obviously fresh off your first women's national team roster a couple months back. What can you apply from that experience with USA Basketball into this year's training camp?
I think to just continue to be myself, continue to go out, work hard, play hard, and just, bring everything that I have.
And you're obviously teammates with Sabrina in New York. So what's it like having a teammate here with you in Minneapolis with USA?
Oh, it's great to be able to play alongside teammates, both from the W as well as here with USA Basketball. We can continue to work on our chemistry and everything to help prepare us for this upcoming season.
Thanks.
Grady, go ahead.
Hi, B. You just talked about chemistry. We just saw you laughing, with somebody behind you. We saw you sticking out your tongue. Was that a certain teammate that, you're kind of joking with?
It was a former teammate.
Okay.
Teammate. So
Okay.
not a current teammate, no.
Got it. What sort of expectations do you have for yourself this training camp?
I think to just continue my growth. I think just over the course of my career, I've just continued to add to my game. So just to continue to grow, continue to come in, work hard, just do, all of the things that I do and whatever required of me from my team.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Miles.
Hey, Betnijah, great to talk to you. Like you said, you've been traveling a lot. You're in Japan right now. So all of this free agency movement must seem somewhat surreal. How do all the transactions on your roster with the Liberty, but also throughout the league, how does that contribute to the league's growth when it comes to staying in the news cycle throughout the full calendar year?
Well, I think we saw how much, support we got behind the, super team that we have. So I think that's really great, just to be out there to see everyone talking about it, talking about the W in general is really good for us. And so as far as the other teams go, I'm more so concerned with like what we got going on, but there definitely been a lot of changes and things happening around the league.
Thanks, B. Great to talk to you.
Rafiq, go ahead.
This is Rafiq with Nothing But That Sports Talk. How you doing, Betnijah Laney?
Well, pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I knew you played good because the past few weeks has been a roller coaster, right? We already talked about the free agent deals where the Liberty picked up Jocko Jones and Brianna Stewart. Where they now Courtney Venison. Like, how do you feel about having these pieces come to your team now?
Like I said, I'm really excited about it. My goal is to win. Like that's what I want to do. To hopefully be able to bring home that championship for New York. And I think that the pieces that we've added, they all, aside from JJ, they all have that championship experience, that winning experience. And so they're bringing that culture with them. And even with JJ, she's been to the final, so she knows what it takes to get there and to win. And so I'm just excited for the leadership, the competitiveness, and just everything that those three are capable of doing on the court to just be able to do it here in New York.
And how is this USA training going to prepare you for later USA training camps and possibly even making the team, as well as your contribution to New York Liberty with this new revamped roster?
It puts me in front of them, it puts me in front of the committee. It gives me the opportunity to be able to display, all of the things that I'm capable of. So I'm excited to be here.
Appreciate the insight. Good luck.
And Jackie, go ahead.
Hey, Betnijah, good to see you. Thank you for talking to us amid whatever jet lag, because that's a long flight. I guess where I want to start with you is what does it mean to you to be in a position with the Liberty where when you first got signed by them, they were building. There wasn't, before you were signed, they were a 2-20 team. And then in the past couple of years, Liberty have been the underdogs. And now you're at this position where there's a pretty big target that will be on your back. So what does that sort of mean, going from, underdogs to one of the, premier teams in the league?
I mean, what does it mean to me? I think it just gives us a great opportunity to reach our ultimate goal. It gives us it puts us in a great position to be able to bring home that championship to New York.
I appreciate that. And also, as I said, you've been with the Liberty longer than a lot of these new pieces. And so I'm curious what type of role you think you'll have when it comes to helping these new players understand what New York Liberty basketball is about.
I think what my role. I think we all will bring something to it. It's in a way, even though I've been here the longest, it's still, an adjustment for me as well, because we're under different coaches, and I didn't have a long length of time to play under them and know the system. So I think that we'll all just be bringing like our experience to the team and being able to build that chemistry to play together. And like I said, just hopefully win a championship.
For sure. I guess what I was referring to is just sort of the New York culture and the New York grit. Sandy even has spoken about how you're someone who represents that. You have a lot of toughness in your game, and that's sort of how New York basketball is. So I guess that's sort of what I was trying to ask, that, and these players coming in, they're new to that.
I wouldn't necessarily say that they're new. I think that the pieces that we've added, like they're competitors, they're great competitors. They get after it. And we've seen that, that's how they were able to go to the finals. That's how they were able to win championships and be an intricate part of that. And so I think that everything that we represent as a New York basketball team, I think that they're bringing that with them. And I think that's why we've added them to, because they complement what we already have going. They understand what it takes to be gritty, to fight, and to win.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
All right, and then the last one is for Jeff, and then we'll let Betnijah go.
Thank you. Betnijah, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you again. Apologies if you were asked this already, but I wanted to ask about the Liberty's new additions and how your personal skill set personally meshes with players like Jonquel and Brianna and Courtney and Courtney. So how does your personal skill set work with them, and how can you find that chemistry quickly? Because with the WNBA super team system, Vegas has familiarity, Candace Parker notwithstanding. So how can you guys come together with your unique skill sets and press forward?
I think to understand, what we all do, and just to try and help each other the best way that we can, so that we all can, display that. I think that we all complement each other really well with like the different skill sets that we have. And so it's just about coming together and, putting that effort forth to help each other.
Appreciate your time and insight. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Betnijah. Appreciate you.